Welcome to another edition of Toys from the Attic. Keeping with the RoboCop theme, we'll be taking a closer look at Resor from RoboCop Alpha Commando. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at this guy. Okay, so here we have Resor, aka 509 from RoboCop Alpha Commando. For those of you who may or may not remember, RoboCop Alpha Commando was a new cartoon series that came out in the late 90s. I'll go over the plot and premise in a later video, but with the new cartoon series came a new toy line. Resor here was marketed as the latest in the Ed robot lines as Ed 509. I'm not exactly sure if he's supposed to be a good guy or a bad guy. At the start of his commercials he was shown as RoboCop's adversary, but then later was reprogrammed by RoboCop to be his ally. So go figure. In all honesty, I didn't see too many of the cartoons, mostly because it came on way too early in the morning, so I'm not sure if he ever showed up in the cartoon other than the intro. Now he has only slightly more articulation than the original Ed 209 toy from last week. You can see right here his legs swivel back and forth, and he has kind of the Ed 209 shape of legs. His waist swivels just as before, but this time his arms can also swivel up and down and swivel out. Not too much articulation. I do wish that the elbows may have been able to swivel, but what can I say? This is a kind of a cheap toy, but he's made out of a nice shiny plastic. Definitely has a look of a toy to him. He has a small little data port right here on each arm, which is a spot with the RoboCop of that toy line could stick his data key in and reprogram him. He has these two little vents up here that I'm not exactly sure what they are. They don't stay up too well. That also add to his feature, along with little actual lights here that light up when you press the button on here. He had some little backpack on the back here, but that has been lost over time, which I believe from pictures that I've seen have two guns that point up around here. Now the only thing that actually kills this figure for me is this thing right in here. I've seen box art of this guy, and he has a little black visor here, which I thought would have been a lot cooler, but somehow they decided to go with these weird cartoony eyes and red mouth. To me, it almost looks like there's an alligator in there coming out. In all honesty, this is the one thing that I don't really like about this toy, just because it seems so odd. In all honesty, it has some aspects of Ed 209, but then sometimes it seems like it has aspects of Kane from RoboCop 2. I think that they were trying to combine the two characters into one to, I don't know, make it more menacing, but I don't know why they didn't stick with the original black from the box art. Those eyes just really kill it for me. Now, in comparison, I have the original Ed 209 right here. And you can see the difference in scale. So, in all honesty, this guy would have made a better representation of a Kane figure than Ed 209, but what can you do? Truth to tell, I didn't actually own this character growing up. I happened to stumble upon him at a yard sale, which is why most of his pieces are missing. If you can overlook some of his parts, he's actually not that bad of a toy. If you happen to come across him and the price is right, you just might want to get him to put on your shelf. Once again, thank you for watching Toys from the Attic. If you liked what you've seen today, please feel free to subscribe or leave a comment in the comments section. Any ideas for the show will be greatly appreciated. Who knows, something you suggest may appear on the show in the future.